Hello and welcome, viewers. We're delighted you're here with us today. This is all about making sense of public assistance programs. Whether you're looking for support or have faced rejection in your aid application, we're here to help you understand it all. We'll delve into the different public assistance programs available for the elderly, unemployed, disabled, or those supporting dependent children. Yes, these programs might seem like a tricky puzzle, but don't worry, we'll walk you through it step by step. Understanding the application process, common obstacles, and ways to overcome these can greatly enhance your chances of success. We'll also highlight alternative options, particularly for those who've recently become unemployed or are unable to work due to health conditions. Just remember, provide all the necessary information for a thorough review. So, get comfortable and let's embark on this journey together. Step 1 in this process is filling out an application. Now, you have multiple options for doing this. You can show up in person at your local office, make a phone call, send it by mail, or even complete it online from the comfort of your own home. Each method has its own benefits, so choose the one that suits you best. But no matter how you choose to fill out your application, there's one thing that remains crucially important: accuracy. You see, the information you provide in this application forms the basis of your eligibility for aid. So, it goes without saying you need to be as precise and truthful as possible. Any mistakes or omissions could delay your application or even lead to a denial. So, take your time, gather all the necessary information, and double-check your entries before submitting. Completing your application accurately is the first step towards getting the help you need. The next step is to provide all required documents within the specified time frame. This part of the process is critical because these documents are what the workers will use to verify the information you've provided in your application. Now, you might be wondering, what type of documentation is required? Well, this varies depending on your situation, but generally, it includes personal and financial information. These are documents that prove your identity, your income, your expenses, and your living situation. They could be anything from your social security card, bank statements, pay stubs, rent receipts, utility bills, to medical records if you're unable to work due to health reasons. When it comes to providing these documents, there are a few key things to remember. Firstly, make sure your documents are accurate and up to date. If any information is outdated or incorrect, it could delay the review process or even lead to a denial of your application. Secondly, don't be afraid to over-document. If there's a document that you think might be relevant, include it. This can help the workers understand your situation better and make a more informed decision. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, make sure to submit these documents within the specified time frame. If you miss the deadline, your application could be denied, and you'd have to start the process all over again. If you're unsure about any part of this process, or if you need more time, don't hesitate to reach out to the workers. They're there to help you navigate this process and will do their best to assist you. So that's it for this step. Gather your documents, make sure they're accurate, don't shy away from providing more information, and submit them on time. Remember, your documentation is crucial. Over-documenting is preferable to under-documenting. It might seem like a lot, but you're not alone in this process. Once your application is reviewed, you will receive an interview appointment. This is a pivotal step in your journey towards securing public assistance. Remember, the interview is not a formality. It plays a crucial role in the decision-making process. So, let's delve into what you can expect. The interview could be conducted in an office setting or over a phone call. The choice usually depends on the preferences of the office handling your case. Regardless of the setting, the primary goal remains the same: to gather additional information, clarify any ambiguities, and ensure that the aid reaches the ones who truly need it. During the interview, you may be asked to explain specific details in your application or provide additional documentation to support your case. This is why it's essential to be thoroughly prepared. Understand your application inside and out, and be ready to provide any extra information that may be requested. Remember, punctuality sets the tone of the interview. Showing up late might give an impression of irresponsibility, which is not what you want. So plan your day well in advance to ensure that you arrive on time, or if it's a phone interview, that you are ready and waiting for the call. The interview is a key step in the process, so make sure to prepare and show up on time. This is your chance to make a strong case for yourself, so use it wisely. Good luck. After the interview, you will wait for your approval. Now, I know what you're thinking. Waiting can feel like the longest part of the process, but it's crucial to remember that during this period, your application is being thoroughly reviewed to ensure that you're eligible for the help you need. The waiting period typically lasts around 30 days. During this time, it's important to stay patient and keep track of any changes in your situation. If your circumstances change, like finding a job or getting an unexpected bill, inform your caseworker immediately. This could influence the outcome of your application. Now, let's say you've received your approval. Fantastic news. But your journey doesn't end there. This is where step 5, recertification, comes into play. Recertification is essentially the process of renewing your benefits. It's a way for the system to check in and make sure you're still eligible for assistance. Recertification usually happens every 6 to 12 months, depending on your state's guidelines. You will need to provide updated paperwork, similar to what you submitted during your initial application. This might include recent pay stubs, bank statements, or rent receipts, among other things. Remember, the goal here isn't to make your life difficult. It's to ensure that those who truly need help are receiving it. So, it's crucial to complete your recertification promptly and accurately. Now, there may be additional considerations depending on your circumstances. For example, you may have a work requirement. This means that while you're receiving benefits, you'll also be actively seeking employment or participating in job training programs. Your caseworker will provide you with more information on what this entails. On the other hand, if you're unable to work due to health reasons, you may need to provide medical documentation. This could be a doctor's note or medical records that explain your condition. It's crucial to remember that each case is unique, so always communicate with your caseworker about what is needed for your situation. Once you've completed these steps, you're on your way to receiving the help you need. It might seem like a lot of hoops to jump through, but remember, this process is designed to ensure that aid goes to those who need it most. By following these steps and staying diligent, you're taking control of your situation and working towards a more stable future. So whether you're waiting for approval or preparing for recertification, remember, you're not alone. There are people and resources available to guide you through every step of the way. Don't hesitate to ask for help or clarification when you need it. Your journey towards financial stability starts here and now. Let's embrace it together. Applying for public assistance may seem like a complex process, but with the right knowledge, it becomes more manageable. Each step is crucial and demands your attention to detail and promptness. While it's a journey that requires patience, remember, it's to ensure that those in need receive the help they deserve. Keep in mind that some individuals may need to take an alternate path. If you recently lost your job, you can apply for unemployment benefits. If you quit your job, there may be a waiting period before you can apply for public assistance. Also, if your health keeps you from working, you may apply for Social Security. However, there may be a waiting period. As a result, you may apply for public assistance in the interim. This assistance is meant to support you as you work towards a more stable financial future. Before we wrap up, we'd like to invite you to be part of our community. If you have any additional tips, advice, or information that you believe could be helpful for those navigating the process of applying for public assistance, we encourage you to share it in the comments section below. Your experiences and knowledge might just be the guidance that someone out there needs. Remember, we're in this together. Supporting each other is what makes our community stronger. We look forward to hearing from you and learning from your insights. Your input can make a difference and may even be featured in our future videos.